In 1471, Edward IV reclaimed the English throne. Battlefield victory was one thing, governing a fractured, exhausted nation was another. To stay in power, the king had to pacify regions that still harbored deep loyalties to his enemies. Lincolnshire served as the regime's economic engine. Its sprawling marshes and fenlands provided the grain, wool, and salt that fueled the national economy. This wealth made the region a target for the ambitious. Families like the Wells and the de Lalondes used their local influence to lead the recent Lincolnshire Rebellion, an uprising that had nearly toppled the king's government. Edward executed the rebel leaders, but their influence survived them. That power was tied to the land itself, to the specific manors, tenants, and rents that formed the base of their regional authority. To secure the region, the king needed to transfer that authority to his 18-year-old brother, Richard, Duke of Gloucester. It was a complex administrative operation designed to replace a hostile network with a loyal one. To see the process in action, we look to the wapentake of Beltuslo. The term is a remnant of Scandinavian rule, originally signifying the taking of weapons, where locals clashed arms to show assent. When Sir Thomas de Lalonde was convicted of treason, his Beltuslo estates became crown property. This included the manor of North Witham, a substantial lordship yielding £12 a year. In December 1471, Edward granted these confiscated manors to Richard. The Duke was meant to use these rents to build his own regional power base among the former rebels. A grant on parchment is only a starting point. Actually collecting the income required navigating a thicket of local bureaucracy and pre-existing legal claims. By 1475, the Crown's lawyers were still auditing the de Lalonde legacy. They launched local inquests to determine the exact acreage and value of every field and wood Richard had been promised. They hit a major legal roadblock, Catherine Tempest. As Sir Thomas's widow, she held a dower right, a legal protection over manors like Horbling. Richard received only reversionary rights, meaning he had to wait for the widow to die before touching the revenue. The Crown balanced these seizures with calculated mercy. While the de Lalondes were stripped of their land, the Dymoke family received pardons and had their estates returned, a move intended to stabilize the local gentry. Navigating these technicalities, dowers, reversions, and pardons, formed the daily reality of medieval political control. Richard spent most of his time in the north, making it difficult to manage these resistant southern estates in person. He relied on local Yorkist anchors like Sir Thomas Burr. Berg held the stewardship of the Duchy of Lancaster's local honors and served as the constable of Lincoln Castle. Berg acted as the regime's physical presence on the ground. He managed the local tensions and enforced the king's authority, while the duke's officials handled the accounting. A duke's legal title means little without a loyal deputy capable of holding a court or securing a castle in his name. The final tally of the Lincolnshire operation reveals a modest financial return. Richard's share of the de Lalonde and Truthhale estates likely produced less than £100 a year. Richard used this income to maintain his northern household. Records show rents from North Witham funneled directly into his administrative center at Sandal Castle. This operation achieved a political objective that outweighed the silver. Richard was now woven into the Lincolnshire hierarchy, holding rights that allowed him to influence local appointments and legal disputes. Securing the crown required more than just winning a battle at Empingham. It required the slow, methodical rewriting of land ownership, replacing a rebellious paper trail with a loyal one.